this is going to be your new moon reading in Sagittarius. This is for all signs, so no matter what your sign, rising, all that kind of stuff, this will be for you. And this is a general reading, so you may not get specific answers to your questions, but we're definitely going to see what's coming up for you guys, how we're feeling, what's going on, and all that lovely stuff. You may have noticed as well that I have a new title coming up at the beginning of this video, and this is basically because I wanted it. I wanted it to be nice. I wanted it to be you know, representative of me and the website and the things I want to do on the channel. So yeah, that's something that is new, and I probably will evolve as time goes on and when I get better editing software. But ultimately, for now, I think I'm going to stick with it. And from all the readings for January, I think we'll have that feature on there too. So I'm just going to shuffle some cards now. Just going to see what information comes up for you guys. Sagittarius, what is the new moon in Sagittarius going to bring for everybody who watches this video? What is the new moon in Sagittarius going to bring for everybody who watches this video? So I'm doing the same format as before. I'm going to do 3 cards. It is not past, future, present. It's just 3 cards telling us what's going on. And I'll do one at a time just to see what information comes up for us. As I say, this is general. If you would like a personal reading, I'd recommend going to the website that's linked below, or email me, the email of which should be now coming on the screen. Just going to get some sage. Just going to bless this area with some sage. Normally, or I have in the past, like to do this with some Palo Santo or some cedar, but unfortunately I ran out of that, so I'm going to do the sage, and I'm running out of the sage too, so I really do have to stock up. Alright, so let's just have a look and see what we've got coming through for everybody here. So the first card of guidance, oh okay, it's the Knight of Pentacles. I'm just going to move this candle so you may see him a little bit better. There we go. So the Knight of Pentacles brings about quite a practical energy to the new moon in Sagittarius. It's something that I feel will afford you better efficiency, being very routine orientated, having you know, an understanding as to where you feel like you fit in. I also get the impression that because of this Sagittarius moon, this is basically the new moon of hope. No matter what your circumstances, you have the permission to dream a little bit. You have the permission to say, you know what I really want to do is this, and kind of make that intention, make that manifestation. Nothing is too far above you this time. Nothing is too far outside of your reach, but you may also get a little bit of philosophical, because Sagittarian, you know, you are philosophical, and that's the energy that the Sagittarius moon brings to everybody this time. I also feel like because we are just getting out of Mercury retrograde, hallelujah for that, we've got that sort of feeling now where we're kind of righting ourselves. We're getting over this sort of dizzy spell. We may have really been a little bit like, hang on a second, where am I? What am I going? Who am I talking to? So now we're getting into this sort of rhythm that I feel is really going to help you move past any difficulties and move past any bad influences that we've unfortunately experienced over the course of Mercury retrograde. But now I think it's going to really start going. You will have the ability to maybe put your dreams and put your efforts into an actual practical application, something that you are able to sort of look at and see exactly how you want it to happen, exactly how you're going to make it happen. And this will, I feel, when the end of all this, going to make you feel as though you are quite in control. And it does, you can afford to be a dreamer. You can afford to be a dreamer this month. I'm just going to slightly move this camera. There we go, that's better. Okay, And so the next card we have, wow, is the World. And like I was saying, you can afford to be a dreamer. You can afford to have this sort of influence over yourself to say, you know, I want to have this accomplishment. I want to do this. I want to feel fulfilled. I want to have my cake and eat it too. I want to be able to say to myself that I am loved and I have the energy in order to get forwards and actually make my dreams come true. So, again, the practicality of this guy here coming into the world, very, very strong. And I feel like the generosity of other people are going to take you by surprise. The energy of your previous month, I think, will affect to some degree December. But ultimately, I do feel that the messages coming through are very curious, very energetic. It's not a free for all energy, but it does forward you in the right path. And I think that with this world, anything that you felt too cumbersome, anything that you felt like it's weighing on your shoulders, now you're in search of something new. Now you're in search of something that will actually speak to you on both a mundane and a higher level. And I feel like you don't need to rush here. You don't need to cast anything out. It's not like a spell that you just remove yourself from a situation. This is something that you're able to sort of mull over. And it is the first day of your intention, your new intention. Again, if you look at any sort of astrological website or anything like that, they will say that Sagittarius, you may feel free. You may feel this build-up of energy because of this new moon being such a gift to a lot of people. And it's this sort of completion of awareness and understanding and enlightenment and feeling that you have some vitality coming through. So this is a perfect card. And I do feel that with this card, it does kind of indicate or imply, you know, that this is a closure time. This is something stopping in order to begin again. And it could be the new moon leading to the new year. You know what I mean? This kind of feeling of, okay, so we're now ending and we're going to bring this forwards and we're going to have this to be something just so much lighter and something that feels like you're able to develop and nourish and have this sort of understanding of who you are. You may have a very strong or, you know, like the biggest move yet. It could be something really strong for you. The next card, unfortunately, is a little bit of a bummer. It is the Five. I'm just going to move this candle here. This is the Five of Swords. Now, I did look at the next card just in case, and that was the Eight of Wands. So after whatever this is, you recover really quickly. But there could be a little bit of conflict around this new moon simply because we have the energy and the other people who don't really want to bother with it don't. We have the understanding, they don't. And naturally, when somebody doesn't understand something, sometimes if they're in lower energies, they will automatically go, you know what I mean? They'll try and get to you. They'll try and bring you down to their level, bring your vibration right down. And that's not something that we want. What we want to do is believe in ourselves. We want to do this to the best of our abilities. We don't need to hear any negative Nellies come to us and tell us what we have to do. It could be the fact that you do have conflict or tension or issues around you, with it being the holidays. I'm sure that'll be the case for a lot of us. But it does feel like there's growth from this. There is growth from it. Ultimately, whenever this happens, the Eight of Wands next actually tells you that you have this ability to just really propel yourself forward. It's going to happen really quickly. But I think that you don't have to buy into this tension. Similarly, if you are a type of person who is, hey, look what I've just done. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. This is kind of being gracious in defeat and in victory. So don't rub your successes in other people's faces. And also don't feel the need to bleat to the world about your losses. This is all going to come up to something that is better. So if you stumble at the first hurdle with your ideas and your maybe a little bit idealistic, don't worry, there will always be another chance, and I feel like you're getting there very steadily. And I do believe that there's going to be changes afoot coming through here. Sagittarius is a very strong sign, sometimes impulsive, but not as much as maybe an Aries. It just feels like there's some little bits of transitions going on here that may take a while to settle down, but ultimately You are the maker, you are the manifester, and you will be in charge of what you want to create. Just ask the universe for a helping hand. And I think that's prime time for the new moon for you to do that. But let me know in the comments below how you feel this new moon's affecting you. For some people it does really damage your energy, but if you can, just kind of light a candle. It can even be a little tea light like this one, and just see if you can put your intention into that and meditate a little bit. But ultimately, I do wish you all the very best of luck. I hope to hear from you soon. Take care, guys, and I'll be doing 2019 readings very shortly too. If you want a personal one of those, going into an individual month, that is also on my website now. The link is in the description box below. But sending you all so much love, so much blessing, and I really hope to see you guys very soon. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.